I've never watched the show Survivor. I'm probably the only person in the galaxy who hasn't, but my understanding of the show is that people fight and struggle to get onto an island, and when they're on the island, they get to fight and struggle. They eat horrible food, bugs, snakes, whatever they can find, leaves. They fight with each other. They plot and plan and struggle continually and suffer. And if they're successful, they get to do it again next week. To me, it sounds a little crazy, a little mashugana. And it reminds me of what I think sometimes we do with our financial situation. Let me give you an example of my own situation. In the past, I've written about and spoken about before, when I first started my business especially, I had a lot of financial fear, so I was very, very tight and controlling with the money, and I was struggling, and rather than just admit what I was doing and talk about my fears, I continued to try to convince everyone that what I was doing was right, so I kept struggling to convince everyone that I should continue to struggle. And what I did was I voted myself off the island, and I want you to vote yourself off of that island if you've got a similar situation. Number one, realize what you're struggling with. Admit it. Number two, okay? Own up to it. And number three, make an amend, either to the person that you were controlling or otherwise harming, or even to somebody else. Make an amend in that realm. So for example, if my issue was I was too controlling with money when I was very young and first married, and now I try to be much less so, spend intelligently, not haphazardly, spend intelligently with other people when it makes sense to do so, and not surrender to that island of fear and stay on that in that fear and continue to make those mistakes. So you can make amends to people other than the people that you harmed, even if it's yourself. So if you're lazy and you're not taking those courses that you should be taking, if you're making bad investments, whatever you're doing, spending unwisely, either not enough or too much, whatever it is, you can take these 3 steps. Realize the problem, own up to it, make amends, vote yourself off the island, and if you don't, I'm voting you off the island myself. Thanks very much.